High in the Ural Mountains of Russia, a desolate and unforgiving landscape unfolds. The vast expanse of white stretches as far as the eye can see, a testament to the raw and untamed beauty of nature. Here, the silence is only broken by the howling winds and the occasional crack of ice. The slopes, cloaked in snow and ice, hold a dark secret. Beneath the serene and pristine surface lies a story of tragedy and mystery that has captivated the world for over 6 decades. It's here, in this remote and unforgiving place, that a group of 9 experienced hikers met their demise in February 1959. These were not novices, they were seasoned adventurers, well versed in the challenges of the wilderness. Yet, something went terribly wrong. The mystery surrounding their deaths has haunted the world for decades. Headlines screamed of the bizarre and unexplained circumstances, drawing the attention of both the curious and the skeptical. Investigators were baffled, and the public was left with more questions than answers. Their story is a chilling reminder of the power of nature and the enduring allure of the unknown. The harsh winter conditions they faced were beyond what most could endure, and yet it was not just the cold that claimed their lives. The Dyatlov Pass Incident, as it came to be known, remains one of the most perplexing unsolved mysteries of our time. Named after the group's leader, Igor Dyatlov, the pass has become synonymous with intrigue and speculation. The eerie circumstances surrounding the hikers' deaths, the strange injuries they sustained, and the lack of a definitive explanation have fueled countless theories and speculation. Some of the injuries were so severe and unusual that they seemed almost impossible to explain by natural causes alone. Some whisper of government conspiracies, others of paranormal activity. Theories range from secret military tests gone awry to encounters with extraterrestrial beings. Each theory, while intriguing, only adds to the enigma. But the truth, like the icy winds that howl through the pass, remains elusive. Despite numerous investigations and the passage of time, the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to baffle and mystify. It stands as a stark reminder of how little we truly understand about the forces of nature and the mysteries that lie within its frozen embrace. The group, led by 23-year-old Igor Dyatlov, was composed of young and experienced hikers. Each member brought a unique set of skills and a shared passion for adventure. They were not just a team, they were friends bound by a common goal and a love for the great outdoors. They were students, or the recent graduates of the Ural Polytechnical Institute, eager to test their mettle against the harsh winter wilderness. The institute was known for its rigorous academic programs and its encouragement of physical endurance and exploration. These young adventurers were determined to push their limits and achieve something extraordinary. Their goal was to reach Otorten, a mountain that loomed over the desolate landscape. Otorten, in the local Mansi language, means "don't go there," a name that hinted at the challenges and dangers that lay ahead. The mountain was remote, its slopes covered in deep snow and its weather unpredictable. They set out in late January, their backpacks laden with supplies and their spirits high with anticipation. The journey was meticulously planned, with every detail considered to ensure their safety and success. They were well prepared, with maps, compasses, and enough provisions to last the entire expedition. But their adventure was cut tragically short. Despite their careful planning and preparation, the group faced unforeseen challenges that would test their resolve and ultimately lead to their demise. On the night of February 2nd, something went terribly wrong. The peaceful silence of the snowy wilderness was shattered by an unknown force, plunging the hikers into a state of panic and confusion. The hikers, for reasons unknown, tore their way out of their tent from the inside. The tent, their only shelter against the freezing cold, was left behind in tatters as they fled into the night. They fled into the freezing night, some barefoot or wearing only their underwear. The temperature was well below freezing and the snow was deep, making their escape even more perilous. Their footprints, preserved in the snow, told a story of desperation and fear. What could have driven them to such desperate measures? The mystery of their final moments has puzzled investigators and fascinated the public for decades. Was it an avalanche, a wild animal, or something more sinister? The truth remains elusive, hidden in the cold, silent wilderness where the hikers made their last stand. Weeks later, after a frantic search by worried family and friends, the hikers' tent was discovered. The search had been exhaustive, with teams braving the harsh, unforgiving conditions of the snowy mountains. The discovery brought a mix of relief and dread, as it was the first tangible clue in the baffling disappearance. It was badly damaged, as if torn apart from within. The tent, once a sanctuary from the elements, now stood as a silent witness to the chaos that had unfolded. The deep slashes in the fabric suggested a desperate attempt to escape, but from what? Footprints in the snow led away from the campsite, disappearing into the darkness. These footprints, left by the fleeing hikers, painted a haunting picture of their final moments. They led searchers on a grim path, each step raising more questions than answers. The discovery of the tent only deepened the mystery. Investigators were baffled by the scene, struggling to piece together the events that led to such a frantic escape. The more they examined, the less sense it seemed to make. What could have caused the hikers to abandon their shelter in such a panicked state? Theories ranged from an avalanche to an animal attack, but none seemed to fit the evidence perfectly. The sheer terror that drove them into the freezing night was palpable. As search parties continued their grim task, they uncovered a scene of unimaginable horror. The mountains, once a place of adventure and beauty, had become a graveyard. The bodies of the hikers were found scattered across the mountainside, some at significant distances from the tent. Each discovery was a blow to the searchers, who had hoped against hope to find survivors. The positions of the bodies suggested a frantic, disorganized flight. Many were clad only in their undergarments, as if they had fled in a blind panic. This detail was particularly chilling, as it indicated they had left the tent in a hurry, without even pausing to dress properly against the freezing temperatures. The cause of death, however, was even more perplexing. Some bodies showed signs of physical trauma, while others appeared to have succumbed to the cold. The inconsistencies in the injuries added another layer of mystery to an already confounding case. What force could have driven these experienced hikers to such a tragic end? Whispers in the wind. Some of the hikers had suffered severe internal injuries, including fractured skulls and broken ribs. Yet, there were no external wounds, no signs of a struggle. Adding to the enigma, some of the victims' clothing was found to be radioactive. Theories about what befell the hikers ran rampant. Some whispered of secret military experiments gone awry. Others speculated about attacks by indigenous tribes or even encounters with something not of this world. The Soviet authorities at the time conducted an investigation but concluded that a compelling natural force had caused the deaths. The case was closed, but the questions lingered. The avalanche theory. In recent years, a new theory has emerged, one that seeks to explain the tragedy through a more grounded lens. Scientists, using advanced computer modeling and meteorological data, have proposed that a rare type of avalanche, known as a slab avalanche, may have struck the hikers' campsite. Slab avalanches occur when a cohesive layer of snow detaches from the mountainside, burying everything in its path. This theory suggests that the force of the avalanche could explain the hikers' injuries, even those without external wounds. The disorientation and panic caused by the sudden event could also explain their seemingly irrational behavior, such as fleeing the tent into the freezing night. Unanswered questions. While the avalanche theory offers a plausible explanation for some of the mysteries surrounding the incident, it doesn't answer everything. The hikers' decision to cut their way out of the tent rather than exiting through the entrance remains unexplained. The radioactivity found on some of their clothing also remains a puzzle. Despite decades of research, analysis and debate, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains an enigma. The unforgiving landscape, the chilling details, and the lack of a definitive explanation have ensured its place in the annals of unsolved mysteries. The incident serves as a stark reminder of the power of nature and the fragility of human life. The legacy of Dyatlov Pass. The story of the Dyatlov Pass incident has resonated far beyond the icy peaks of the Ural Mountains. It has inspired books, films, and documentaries, each attempting to unravel the truth behind the tragedy. The incident has also become a cultural touchstone, a reminder of the unknown that lurks at the edges of our understanding. The Dyatlov Pass incident serves as a chilling reminder that even in an age of advanced technology and scientific understanding, there are still mysteries that defy explanation. The desolate pass, now marked by a memorial to the lost hikers, stands as a testament to the enduring power of the unknown.